How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have some big news that was just announced, and a lot of people are saying now is the time to go buy crypto. There are a variety of reasons for that, which we're going to talk about here today. And I also want to talk about some other big news that's going to come up this week for retail investors. So if you don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. I re-recorded this video because I was messing with sound on the microphone to hopefully make it sound better. Let me know how it sounds in the comment section, and it didn't record. So after a 15-minute video, I found out that the sound didn't record. So definitely let me know how it sounds. Last time I asked as well because I want to step up the sound game a bit, and about half the people said it sounded way better, about half the people said it sounded way worse. So let me know again down in the comment section. I also want to thank Binance for being a partner of the channel. Looking for an exchange, I think Binance is one of the best ones out there. I've been talking about that a lot, and the fact is I have the most amount of my crypto on Binance compared to any other exchange. They also launched zero fee trading, which is really the future. I mean, you don't have to pay for stock trades. Why should you have to pay for crypto trades? A lot of other apps just can't do that at this point. There are links underneath the video. You can get up to a $600 welcome bonus on Binance, and there is a link down there to Binance.us as well. Now keep in mind, those bonuses are only good with the links underneath the video. They have giveaways running all the time that can range from $10,000 to $100,000 and more, so definitely check out those links underneath the video. Now, the crypto market is looking okay today. We're at a $1.1 trillion market cap, slightly up over the last day. Bitcoin is hanging in right above that 200-week moving average. Again, just hopefully closing above it because that is typically bullish. We are, the 200-week is around 22.9, so most likely we will close above it. It's just been sitting pretty much sideways for the last week or so, but you can start to see other altcoins moving up, which is pretty positive, and we'll talk more about that later. Now, we do have some big earnings this week, mostly retail favorite stocks. Disney, Palantir, Coinbase, Roblox, Bumble, Upstart, Trade Desk, Lemonade, and Rivian. Not the biggest companies out there, but still, they are some important companies. We also have inflation data coming in on Wednesday. I won't hit you over the head with this again, but we do have to watch that 9.1% number. That's what we had last month. And this was mostly due to gasoline, groceries, rent, and dental care, which the gasoline prices have come down a significant amount since last month. We went from 4.54 in May up to 5.03 and then back down in July. So hopefully this number comes in a little bit lower than what we expected, and hopefully it comes in under 9. I think that would be really positive. Obviously, if it comes in above last month, it's going to be really negative, and it's going to show that we still have a lot of rate hikes most likely to go moving forward. Now, we just got news about a big new bill that is now pushed through the Senate and now is going to the House. And they're saying it's a major win for Democrats. So this is going to help target, it's targeting healthcare, climate, and taxes. They're calling it the Inflation Reduction Bill. And I'm not sure how appropriate that is because it's pushing about $740 billion into the system. Now, with that in mind, it is looking to reduce prescription drug prices, and it is looking to make sure that large corporations are paying income taxes, but in true political fashion, there is a backdoor around this. They did push through a provision that says that some firms with private equity backing are exempt from the 15% minimum corporate tax rate. So again, just one more thing, that the politicians had to put in there just to make sure that they line their own pocket most likely. But let's go through some of this. Obviously, we talked about the prescriptions. There's also a lot that is focused on just being cleaner. And you can see they are trying to include $10 billion in tax credits to build electric vehicles, solar panels, and wind turbines. $7,500 tax credit rebates for consumers to buy electric vehicles, and $9 billion for energy-efficient home retrofits for low-income Americans. Now, I don't think this is necessary, the $7,500 tax rebates for electric vehicles, because Tesla is by far the largest producer of electric vehicles here in the U.S. and the world. But the fact is, they already have a lot of demand. They don't need any more demand. They already have enough customers. They just need to continue to ramp their production. Same thing with a lot of the other OEMs. They're just not able to make that many electric vehicles. So putting more fuel on the fire. I don't know if it will necessarily help. It will actually probably raise the cost of these vehicles because they can't meet demand already. So they're just going to have to increase their profit margin, because otherwise they'll just get longer and longer wait times. Like Tesla doesn't necessarily want a 2-year wait, because then they're going to have to raise their vehicles even more because they don't know what inflation is going to be like in a few years. So this I don't know is super necessary, but it is more money that's going to be thrown to people that want electric vehicles. So if you wanted one, maybe now is a good time to be, looking. There's also going to be up to $20 billion for loans to support electric vehicle plants, $20 billion to assist farmers and ranchers with climate change, and $30 billion for cities and states to transition to clean electricity. So again, it's supposed to reduce inflation. I don't know how well it will do at that, because again, it is a lot of money. Now, some people would also be upset because of the fact that they're spending more money when we're already $30 trillion in debt. We're already seeing high inflation. This is another reason why you might want to go buy Bitcoin. We already know how much Bitcoin there is going to be out there. They're not going to be able to inflate it. And again, that's just one more positive of Bitcoin. But a lot of people have also been saying that now is a good time to be buying crypto, because we've already seen so much capitulation. There isn't really something looming like there was before, right? So we've gone through inflation. We're still fighting inflation, but we also had the Fed start to raise interest rates really quickly. So that's a negative that was happening a couple months ago. That's starting to not be as much of a worry. We have short-term holders dumping. A lot of short-term holders dumped. We had miners dump. We had Celsius collapse. We had Luna dump. We had a new almost a world war with Russia and Ukraine. We had Three Arrows Capital dumping. We had regulation. I have a list of all this stuff here. We have the housing collapse coming right around now or in the next coming months. We have stocks collapsing, having the worst start to the year. We had layoffs. We had Elon Musk selling $1 billion plus of crypto. We had so many negative things happen. I don't think we have that capability to have all those negative things happen in the future and have that kind of capitulation. Another reason some investors might be thinking that that's time to buy crypto now as well is because we're starting to see Bitcoin jump off the bottom a bit, right? But we're also starting to see a lot of other cryptocurrencies jump way faster than Bitcoin now. So there's confidence back in the market. Ethereum's up 38% on the last 30 days. We have BNB up 33%. XRP's up 9%. Cardano's up 11%. Solana's up 5%. Polkadot up 23%. And then some other ones up like 55%, like Polygon and Uniswap. So people are starting to shovel more money into the market and into altcoins. You can also see on the Bitcoin dominance chart, this is the lowest point that we've seen in a while. So we're at 41% now, and we haven't been there since January. So that shows some more confidence as well. Before that, we had been at this level back in like September 2021, and then May of the year before, May of 2021, and then we hadn't seen this kind of low Bitcoin dominance since 2018. So again, showing some more confidence in the market. Same thing with the fear and greed index. We're out of extreme fear back into just fear. So again, so many people I think are thinking that this was the worst. Another thing is obviously just being above the 200-week moving average. Typically that happens for a couple weeks, and then we jump back above it and we don't go back down below it. And now we're at about right above the 200-week moving average. Now, of course, if CPI comes in, if worse data comes out on the recession, there's so many different things that could push us down further that just haven't happened before in previous crypto bear markets. But I think a lot of people are seeing all these things get better, and so many negative things that happened. And we're also seeing some positives. For one example is the U.S. is going to regulate crypto. A lot of people think that's actually a positive thing because more large investors will start buying in. Like BlackRock, they're teaming up with Coinbase to now offer crypto to some of their investors. And that's really positive because they are the largest manager out there with 10 trillion of assets. So if just 0.5% of their money flows into the market, that would be a huge jump for Bitcoin's market cap. If someone were to buy $50 billion worth of Bitcoin, that doesn't move up the market cap by $50 billion. It actually has a much higher multiple than that. You don't just move up the market cap by whatever's being bought. It's actually like a 20 to 25x multiple. And we've calculated that with $1 to $2 billion buys in the past, when you buy more, the jump is even higher, the multiple is higher. So even if we use that 20x multiple, someone were to buy $50 billion of Bitcoin, that would push up the market cap about $1 trillion, which would be a huge, obviously, increase in the price of Bitcoin, and would also push up the other cryptocurrencies probably just as much over time, because a lot of people would see Bitcoin going up and then try to funnel even more money into some of these other altcoins. Now, let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Do you think this is good for America? Do you think this is good for the world that we are passing through? Of course, we still have to pass it through the House, but it's most likely going to get past this Inflation Reduction Bill. Let me know what you think about CPI coming this week, and let me know what you think about the sound quality. Thank you so much. Definitely check out the link underneath the video to Binance, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.